Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Real Realtor Chats with your realtors here in Charleston, South Carolina, Sharron, Griffin Williams, and Lilly McElroy. We hope you are doing well on this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, it's that time, y'all. It's time. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you all. Happy
Happy
Valentine's Day. So I hope
Valentine's.
you are just experiencing your day of love on today. However, on this day of love, one thing that we see that is necessary, really necessary, you have to love yourself. Can
Yep.
we get that? You have to love yourself. And why you say that? Listen, my pastor was preaching this Sunday. And he even talked about, loving yourself. And that's not a selfish type thing because a lot of people kind of shun away from loving you. But really not. You can't even love nobody else if you don't love one.
That's right.
Yes, you have to love yourself first. So we just want to talk about why you should love yourself, some reasons. If we get to all of the reasons, that's good. And if not, we'll come back. All right. So I know y'all have heard of the expression, you can't um, help somebody else unless you help yourself first. Usually you hear people say, if you on an airplane and the airplane is about to crash, when you grab the oxygen mask, you need to put the mask on yourself to save yourself first before you save somebody else. Same concept. You got to really love yourself so that you can pour out of you your overflow, right? You got to pour that out onto the next person. And if you don't have that to give, then that's kind of hard, right? So, how can you love someone if you don't love yourself first? It's impossible. It's impossible. So we just want to kind of just talk about this on today and just kind of give some perspective, some understanding on this day of love because even some people may have somebody, some others may not. But guess what? Even if you don't have a physical person there, one thing we do know, God loves us. One thing for sure. And then you love you, loving yourself. Take yourself out, do things for yourself because you are that special. And that's not, sometimes I think a lot of people might think that's a little selfish, but it's not. It's really not.
Hmm.
Okay. So one thing you have to do, you have to love yourself. That is the first essential thing to being happy and living your life without no regrets. Let me tell you, because we're trying to let and give people the opportunity to do it for you. You can wait on that. But let me caution you on the side of error. Waiting for somebody to make you happy, that's not going to happen. You have to enhance your own happiness. Why would you say that? Well, somebody's supposed to enhance your happiness. If you already have happiness, if you're happy within yourself and with who you are, that's the number one thing, really knowing who you are. Then when you do have somebody, a spouse, a male, female, whomever, come into your life, even your children, they're supposed to enhance what you already have. And if you're not happy within, how you going to give or put that mandate on somebody else to give that to you? Happiness starts from within. You want to add something to that, Lily?
Yeah, sure. I totally agree. Happiness starts with
Okay.
from within. And just like Sharon said, you got to love yourself before you can love someone else. You have to love yourself. And it's Valentine's Day, and I talked to a few people, and I got a few family members that don't have a significant other, and oh, we don't have nobody, so we don't care about no Valentine's. Listen, treat yourself. Buy yourself something. You don't need somebody else to make you feel special or important or beautiful. Know you're beautiful and love yourself. Go buy yourself some chocolate. Treat yourself to a massage. You don't need that man. You want a man just for Valentine's gift just for the title. I mean, come
Mm.
on. He might not be the right one. You might be miserable, right? We don't want to rush into something and mess around and get something we really don't want nor need because we worried about being loved or Valentine's gift. Just be patient. Just be patient. Just like she said, you gotta put that mask on your own self first before you can help somebody else. Because guess why? You trying to help them, you're gonna lose your oxygen. You ain't gonna be able to help them. You ain't gonna be no good to them if you ain't. How you gonna be any good to them and you ain't no good to yourself? You can't even put the oxygen mask on them because now you can't breathe, right? So you got to be right first.
You big.
That's it. I got to make sure I'm
Right?
good so I can be strong for you and help y'all and hold y'all up. But if I ain't strong, I'm over here gasping. I ain't gonna be no good to you. So yeah.
Teach the people, Lily. Lily teaching you. Teach the people, girl. That's good. That's good. That's good. If you gasping for air, how in the world you gonna do something for somebody else? I mean, my God.
Right. Right.
I'm just saying.
And you know what?
Lily said, take yourself to get a massage. Yeah. I mean, just do
Yeah.
things for you because guess what? When Lily, I do believe if you're doing that for yourself, then when he or she comes, right, you
Right.
will have that so instilled in you. That's your expectations. So you don't settle
Yes.
for anything less than that because I already been doing that for myself.
That's right.
Come on.
That's right.
Love on yourself first. You
Love on
deserve it. You
yourself.
worth all of that. Like one of
Right.
one of the scriptures say,
Mm-hmm.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works,
Oh.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
understand how wonderful and marvelous you are because you are special, you are unique. That's man or woman, right? Because we tend to
Right.
have that edification more with women, but to the men, the same thing. Love yourself, know who you are, know your purpose, understand who you are, love on you. So when he or she does come, that expectation, you won't put your standards down for anybody because you already know what you expect. So if they understand what you expect, only thing they can do is either come up above that level, but if they at that level or beneath,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
keep on walking, keep on
Right.
walking, because you deserve to be loved. So that's what you are, a wonderful human. You are special. You're unique. Love is on this planet. Short, come and goes, but real love, you got to choose to do that. So you don't want to waste time and allow somebody else to waste
Mm-hmm.
your time. You don't want that. So it is your
Right.
responsibility. Number two, it is your responsibility by taking self-love out of your control and leaving it in somebody else's hands. That's a dangerous thing because then, like again, you putting that mandate on somebody. Hey, I expect you to do this for me. No, do it for yourself because that responsibility. Then you start to get upset with that person because they're not doing what you expect. Listen, get that monkey off my back, right? Do it for
Right.
yourself. That's your responsibility. You can only
Mm-hmm.
be disappointed if you allow somebody to put that disappointment on you. Because now you
Right.
don't put so much expectations on that next person.
You got to give them that power, right?
Right.
Don't give them that power.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. And on here, I was reading the article, so that's how we came up with this on today. But it even say pressuring other people to do it is for you is unfair because now you done put that mandate on somebody, and now you like this person ain't even meet my expectation. I don't like them no more because they didn't meet my
Right.
expectations. That's how we get so finagle in certain things because we got such a great expectation for that next person. But just work on you. Just do you, and you will find yourself less disappointed. Seriously, you'll find yourself less disappointed if you walk in that. Number three, loving yourself. That is not selfish. That's not selfish by far. We got to get rid of that mentality because
Mm-hmm.
if you continuously think that, or even allow somebody else to bring that to you, you need to tell them, mm-mm, mm-mm. because this is one of my first things that I need to do is love myself. So let's see here. You need to love yourself first so you can help anyone you want. Put yourself first so that no draining circumstances and make choices in your best interest. So you will look out for yourself first. Then, like I said before, you won't have this expectation for somebody else to do it. Now you're disappointed because the person can't meet your standards, right? Because you don't try to put a mandate on them to do what you want. People gonna disappoint you. It is what it is, right? But nevertheless, don't take it for face value. People gonna be people. If you know how to come over those emotional fits and move on to the next level in your life, then you don't have to stay stuck or hurt so bad behind situations. Because sometimes we, as women, men too, I think too now, they may not admit it, but we fall into situations, right? Because we fall hard, maybe for somebody. But we didn't allow ourselves, first of all, to love ourselves, to know what I need to do prior to getting in the situation, right? Now I'm expecting for this person to do this. And because they didn't hold up to my bargain, now I'm mad and falling out and hurt and got to heal from all these, all the things, because we go through things. And not to say, because in life, we're going to go through things. But loving yourself is not selfish, and that's not bad at all. Maybe you got some expectations, and when your expectations at a certain level, even that person will know, oh, that's the person I need to mess with. You know what I'm saying? So you won't get Mr. Jack Leg or Jack Sir or Jack Her. You won't get that because you done made sure your standards and your boundaries are in line. Right?
Right.
That's just not a therapist, but life. You know, you live life. We done live life. Come on.
Right.
I haven't loved myself always. So walked in situations that you probably shouldn't have been in because, you know, I didn't love who I was. So then I just kind of accepted things, accepted
Right.
whatever. And now you're disappointed and hurt and, you know what I'm saying? Falling out. I mean, we all do it now. That ain't knocking nobody. Life happens. Come on. Life happens, but we just got to learn from the things that we've learned, right? From our experiences. We have to learn from those things and say, hey, I got to do better. I got to do better for me because I don't want to disappoint me at the end of the day, right?
Right.
Okay. So loving yourself, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it all, right? So if I deserve the best. So I'm going to get the best. So what I need to do is just take my time, find out about me, learn about me, because sometimes I don't even think we even know ourselves, right? We just get into situations and get caught up, but we forgot about little old me, moi. You know what I'm saying? So learn how to understand what you deserve. All of your life, she says, it may have been heavily implied that you aren't supposed to love yourself. You are supposed to love, you are supposed to help others first and only gain it as a result of acts of service. That's part of the 5 love languages, right? As we have all experienced, love isn't always equal. It's not going to be, you know. Um, let's just talk about you are a beautiful, caring, selfless human being. So why on earth would you deserve any less when you are great and greatness is in you and you are the best? Why am I just accepting the less than what I deserve, right? Loving yourself, you can only improve your life when you love yourself. The thing about self-love is that it can improve your mental state. You can feel better, more confident, more secure. This is because sometimes we get insecurity because we're not loving ourselves. And you can look at me. I'll just be transparent, give y'all a transparent moment. I'm a beautiful woman and know that. But one time I didn't understand how beautiful I was. And that's because of insecurities, not loving myself. So then
Right.
you tend to get in situations, and that's just real talk, because I didn't understand that I deserve more than I was even giving myself. So sometimes, and that's just a learning experience, and that's from a little girl trying to seek out things. And as I grew into a young woman, and now at my age, I'm learning and still learning that you have to really put focuses on you so that you can be a better human, really, because we begin to lose ourselves in people. And like I said, it's unfair to the person, it's unfair to you, right? So look,
Right.
happy Valentine's Day. Love me. I was in the store today, Lily, and I was trying to do some things for De'Ara, and I was looking, I said, God, some beautiful flowers was in public. Because my God, I love flowers. It's like, I love flowers. I
Mm-hmm.
love flowers. The flower was so pretty. I was like, God, I got to just buy one. So I said, you know what? Let me just buy something for my mom and my mother-in-law, because the flowers were so pretty. Like, I just had to give them to somebody. I could even bought it for myself if I wanted to. But I was like, God, I just had to give the flowers to somebody. But just thinking and unselfishly, thinking, if those are some things that I would want, let me give it to my
Mm-hmm.
mom, because things happen. Mom may not always be here. So why not take
Right.
opportunity just to even love on
Right.
her? But like I said, if you don't know how to put on the same things that I would want to expect for somebody else, then you losing out. I think that's good. That's good for me, y'all. But the flowers are so pretty. I'm like, God, somebody deserve them. I even deserve it, right? So I'm
Right.
just saying, just certain things. And then sometimes it's just the
The
smallest
little
things that
things.
makes a difference, right? Just the smallest thing, and just to put a smile on somebody else's face at that moment. That's a good thing too. You want to add anything to that, Lily? Dear.
I just want, you know what? I do. So listen,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, I'm going to Vegas, right, Sunday, and it's business, but I'm gonna have some fun too. And the young lady that was supposed to be going with me, she can't go now. So I'm gonna be by myself, y'all, right? 4 days in Vegas by myself. I will be in some classes. My broker will be there and a couple other 8 realtors, but we'll be in classes together. But outside of those classes, I'm gonna be by myself. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? But then I thought about it and I said, you know what? This is exactly what I need. Time with myself. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get me that massage I was telling y'all need to get. I'm gonna get that. And
That's what that's for.
I'm gonna do some things. Listen, just like I was with a group of people by myself, I'm gonna have some fun. And I'm just because I love me. Oh, I love me. Okay. And I deserve it. I don't raise my kids. My baby graduate this year, my baby. My oldest will be 30 years old this year. I don't raise my kids, right? So I mean I'm still a mama. I'll be a mama to the day I die. But it's time for me to celebrate me, right? And love me. So I'm gonna do it, y'all. I'm excited, a little nervous. I
I
gotta
know
get
that's
over some
right.
stuff. I ain't never did that by myself, but we're gonna figure it out.
I know that's right, girl.
So
I
that's
in this
just
one in here.
just
She
a little
definitely.
right. You don't need a whole group of people. I don't need nobody to have fun. I'm gonna do this, y'all, by myself. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm nervous. It's like I'm about to date myself here. I don't know.
I know that's right, girl.
Let's see what happens.
Ah, you heard it first. You heard it first.
Yes,
Do me. Do me. It can
yes.
only improve your life. It's not going to hurt it. The only thing that's going to do is just improve who you are. Because then when she come with her full cup, because she got a full cup, she just said, I have a daughter who's graduating this year. I have children. I'm going to be a mother till the day I die. I still have a full plate. So at the end of the day, relax, relate, release, so she can be better, so she can still pour into her family, her husband, and her family members when she gets back. You know,
Right,
let's
right.
do
And you
it.
know what's crazy, Sharon? I told myself, I said, you know what? And this was like a few months ago. For the new year, it's gonna be about me, and I'm gonna start doing me. And this year is gonna be more me. And now I end up by myself on this trip, and I'm like, oh, but you gotta watch what you ask for, because it's life and death in that tongue. And I spoke this. I spoke this. not
All right.
even realizing. It's powerful, man. I'm telling you, words are meant to be carried out. So I'm for it. Got to do it.
Yes. Death and life is in the powder tongue. So you definitely got what you asked for, and she get to
Yeah,
enjoy it and then get to just bask in that. That's awesome. That's just awesome.
yeah,
Even though I should have been going, but nevertheless,
yeah.
next time.
It's okay.
Next
Next time.
time. So it's always been a setup, right? It's
Yep.
always been a setup. So, like I said, you can improve. You can only improve your life. It's not going to hurt it. The thing about self love is that you can improve your mental state. I was saying that you can only better yourself, more confident and more secure. Your laugh will be full. Your life will be full of laugh, and you know what laughter can do. Laughter is like a medicine. It can heal, right? Laughter can do so many things. So you will try new things because you won't be afraid to fail and get out there and not care what people think of you. Because you're trying to put your best self on, right? Trying to put the
Right.
best me on. And lastly, I'm going to say you can change the world when you love yourself. When you love yourself first, you can create real change. That's a mouthful right there. You can create real change because you got new confidence. When she come back now, she'll be new confident, right? Bravery, and you will have the conviction to do what you need to do to help me. So why we came out with that? Because this the day of love. So we want you to realize loving yourself is the greatest thing that you can give yourself. So love on you.
Yes.
Don't feel bad
Yes.
about it. Encourage yourself. Be a better you so that you can be better for everybody else. That's what you want to do. All right. So I hope you all enjoyed this broadcast on today because this was good. Loving yourself. That's the best thing gift you can do for anybody else is
It's
loving
the
you.
greatest love of
All right.
all,
The greatest love of all. So
besides the love of God. Right.
that's it. That's it. And understanding how much he loves us because God loves us unconditionally. And we got to receive his love
Right.
every day. So
Right.
it's not a hard thing. Don't feel bad about it. Listen, if you out here, do what you have to do to make yourself better. Because when you are better, everything around you can get better. All right?
Right.
So until next week, we'll see you. But have a happy Valentine's Day. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye. All right, you ready?